Liberal meltdown show. We start off with an election crash out. This probably was post-election, but I just saw it on my X feed. Let's take a look.
You guys, I fucking hate that fat orange fuck, and I hate that some men in America hate women so fucking much that they would have rather elected that fucking rapist instead of electing a fucking woman. And I won't forget about it. I see the comments under my videos. I get it. You guys don't fucking like women. I get it. You guys hate us. You don't respect our opinions. You don't fucking value what we have to talk about because you guys hated women so much. Now, poor people aren't going to have health care, and so many kids are going to grow up without their parents because they got fucking deported while they were at school. And the whole time, billionaires are going to still keep getting their fucking tax benefits, and they're just going to keep getting richer and fucking richer off the backs of the fucking people you threw under the bus because you didn't want to vote for a fucking woman. 30 fucking felonies, proven guilty of rape, and you still didn't want to elect a fucking woman. And now here we are, and poor people are just going to get poorer, and immigrants are going to get fucking deported, and life was already hard for them, but it's about to get a whole lot harder because all these dumbass people think that everything wrong with America has to do with the immigrants, and there's
Two quick thoughts on this one, aside from the fact that she's very unhinged and used a ton of curse words. So many leftists have this story that the right wing is so like pro-billionaire or only good for rich people. I don't fully understand where that's coming from. When the left gets into power, what do they do for working people? I'd say the right, especially lately, is far better for working people. The second thing is, at least she talks quickly. A lot of these left-wing crash outs, the cadence is this: I do not like Donald Trump. Because you know, he did this thing. I found this one very funny.
I have a question for you. What unites the left wing? What makes the left wing come together in community? Because with the right wing, it's obviously Christianity and their collective commitment and love for Jesus, and also nationalism. They are nationalists. They, America, flag, nationalism. Where for me personally, when I think of national, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Aside from the fact that she's mocking Jesus and I would say Jesus, and she's obviously not impressed by nationalism, she's kind of correct.
So we don't have a unifying glue in the left wing that binds us together. What is it? What brings us together? What do you think?
I mean, I don't even know what the answer would be. The first thing that comes to mind is stupid movements like Antifa. I would say the other one, probably number one actually, is disliking President Trump. That would be number one, in my opinion. I don't know. What do you think unites the left? I talked about that typical left-wing cadence I see in a lot of these online videos. Here it is in this one, unfortunately. I'm only going to play, though, the first 30 seconds of this video.
I have a question for left-leaning liberal people like myself. What are you guys doing, the ones that have Republican, MAGA-leaning family members, parents in particular? Because holy shit, it's like, it's so hard to try to have like a genuine constructive conversation to try to educate the people who raised you.
Educate them. Like, again, one more video coming up, I'll show. So many people on the left have this insanely immature attitude. People just don't agree with you. You're not going to like educate everybody. Here's a celebrity one, Angelina Jolie.
I love my country, and but I don't at this time recognize my country. And I think that's, but
Again, like, this is not even the point I was trying to make with this one. So many leftists can't accept that a lot of people are just right wing.
I've always lived internationally. I've always, my family's international, my friends, my life, my worldview is equal, united, international. So anything, anywhere, that divides or, of course, limits personal expressions and freedoms and from anyone, I think is very dangerous.
I don't even know what she's talking about there. It's just, again, that's very slow talking.
Daily reminder that if you're the same color as me and you believe that the way you live is morally superior to the way other people live, be them of a different race, ethnicity, or religion, that's white supremacy. You're a white supremacist.
So does this woman think it's morally superior for countries to allow women to go to university and in many cases high school? Because under Taliban rule in Afghanistan, that's largely banned. Is that white supremacy? I think that's morally better. Apparently that's white supremacy according to this one random woman on the internet. This is a quick one. Jennifer Garner wrapping her trees in rainbow tape. Like, come on. The whole pride tape stuff, was taking over sports for a while. And we'll finish with one from Kamala Harris. This is a very recent one.
And by the way, another piece of what is unprecedented and a bit historical about that race, it is the closest presidential race in the 21st century in terms of the outcome.
Wow.
First of all, you don't brag about just losing by a little bit. That is not a winner's mentality, in my opinion. And the other thing is, it wasn't close. The only thing actually that matters are the swing states. Trump won all of them. He went 7 for 7 in the election where it actually mattered. Like leading up to the election, it's fun to talk about the popular vote a bit, but leading up to the election, the swing states are all that mattered.
Don't say that again, because he likes to say over and over again he's got a mandate.
And that's part of why I wrote this book, because history will talk about this race.
He does have a mandate. Again, the popular vote was like icing on the cake. He went 7 for 7. With that said, I'll finish the video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.